welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll fake the give, and now it's Milton. He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
60 Vikings, 60 Eagles, 60.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. Forced out wide. Intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by the rookie from Texas.
Mike, that's a great play for any defensive back, let alone an undrafted rookie. I mean, to think that every single team passed on him in this past year's draft multiple times is pretty hard to believe. And again, this is the growth. This is the development that they saw when he signed there as an undrafted free agent. And he has taken advantage of every opportunity he's been given, and now he's creating turnovers for his youth.
And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. Williams to throw on 2nd down. That's to the rookie out of Missouri, Luther Burden. Well, that helps to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Give up the middle with Swift. And he finds some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Now a shot here, deep middle. Trying to go back over the middle. You can't do that. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the top.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
So, a big one there to start the drive. And even 30 yards. They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Devin Bush. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Flush to his left. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Williams now to throw. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Steelers think they've got one, and they do.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put it into this drive.
On play action, here's Milton. He's got Fryermuth open on the left side. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Play action. Now it's Milton. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. They gained 18 yards on that one. Good for a Steeler first down. Throwing, Milton. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And his sensational season continues. That touchdown catch, number 20 on the year. Chris Boswell on for the point after. And maybe a wrench thrown in the operation there. Snap wasn't great. Kick is pulled. It is no good. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Khalif Raymond to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. To throw, it's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down. To throw is Williams. This one taken in by Odunze. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 4.
Throwing is Williams. That's for the big rookie out of Michigan, Colston Loveland. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
And the Bears first down.
Throw it again. It's Williams. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
14 more yards. That's another Bears first down.
Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. On the give, it's Swift. And he'll lean forward, getting this to about the 35. That's Alex Highsmith in for the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. Over the middle, he's got 30. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. A gain there of 20. Good for a Bears first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Now Williams. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And a good return here. He is out of bounds up past the 30.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And it'll bring up second down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
So after one, 6-0 is our score. We're back to Soldier Field after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with first and 10. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's 3rd and 7.
They'll go play action here with Milton. Quick throw taken in, and the defense can't come up to stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
That's Washington, the man in motion. On the play fake.
Let's give a lot of credit there, Mike, to this defense. They remain disciplined on that play action fake. Nobody bid on it, and the quarterback has no choice but to just eat the ball and take the snap.
The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
And now he's just single-handedly taking over this drive, Mike. I mean, they better find a way to neutralize him before he does more damage. Get more bodies on him, take the protection to him. Either way, just get him blocked.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Lions. 65.
Get out of the gun is Milton. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
And Williams hit the deck there, but after he picked up the first down.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat, but I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. That is caught for 3. And he is out of bounds. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Swift is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown.
Make no able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Williams now going to bring up the Bears, and they will go for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
A play fake, and they'll throw. Hold up, Blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
To return, here's Jaquan Hardy. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll fake the give, and now it's Milton. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted play.
And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready. Milton going to look to throw it again. He'll swing this out to Johnson. On the move, past the 40. And he's going to be taken down. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Come on, come on.
To the air once more is Milton. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And we've seen this time and time again. When this guy is in a groove like he is here, I mean, he's impossible to block. I mean, the offensive line, they've got to come up with a better plan to slow him down, or he's going to completely wreck this game.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's taken down up past the 35.
And the Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Going on 1st down, it's Williams. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You have to wonder, Mike, how are those previous mistakes he made earlier in the game still lingering in the back of his mind? You can tell he's being a little bit more conservative. He doesn't want to risk throwing a third interception, and kind of just throws this one away.
3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing again, Williams. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open... targets, because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV
On
off.
4th down, the Bears send out their second-year man, Torrey Taylor, to punt. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Kennedy line. Let's go now.
From the gun, here's Milton. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
To throw, it's Milton. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. They get 25 on that connection. That's a Steeler 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing again is Milton. Rolling to the left. He'll look deep for Pittman. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
1st half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. In trouble, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
3rd and long. Here's Williams. Got the hook up there to Odunze. And he's taken down up past the 35.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's to Odunze again. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big-time play for the Bears. 37 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they
in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Cameron Hayward getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
31-yard line.
On second down, it's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
It's actually a really nice job there on second down, putting this into a third and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that first down sack, and so often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Up second and goal at the Steelers' 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Swift, and he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third and goal.
They'll try to run with Swift, and he barrels his way into the end zone. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Bears. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Santos good on the extra point. And the Bears will go up by 7.
Steelers 6. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 15. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Milton. That's to the right side and incomplete.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Steeler first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard
Play action. Now it's Milton. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Throw once more. Here's Milton. Forced to his right. There's to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Get out of the gun is Milton. And he's in. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will even the score here in the 3rd. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Raymond now to return it. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. He'll go underneath to Swift. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but get the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 46, here's 2nd down and a yard. 4th quarter begins on the ground with Swift. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They get 18 on that one. First down, Chicago.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And now he's not spiking it, it's a fake. And that is incomplete. A little trickery with a fake spike, but it does not pan out.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, he creates great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
Williams going to try again on 2nd and 10. That one incomplete. Good job, Pittsburgh there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch, and now fourth down.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds they've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Steelers are going to have it just past their 25.
Is a turnover on downs.
On the play fake, it's Milton. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Now inside the 25. DK Metcalf. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 73 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late.
Oh, a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. This is caught. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again, but this one works. So instead of one, they get two. Raymond now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Williams. This one taken in by Ogunze. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Bears first down.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short gain.
Throwing on second down, Williams. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
And the Bears
operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
15 more yards. That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Swift. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Now here's second and goal.
A gain of 5. Brings up second and goal.
Throwing is Williams. A look to the end zone and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will score again. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown Bears. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his third of the game, his 6th this year.
It was
Let's see if the Bears can keep it rolling as they go for two.
The Bears will line up for the two-point conversion.
Here's Williams. That's incomplete. Oh, they were going for the conversion to get this thing even. Instead, it will remain a two-point game. So the lead is down to just two now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
19 Charger. Here we go.
They'll fake the give, and now it's Milton. First down throw there is incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the fourth quarter, and that's a gift. I mean, that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
He's going to look for the home run ball. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 45 yards. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
19 tight.
From the gun, here's Milton. On the move left. Going to be called in. He's got it. Darnell Washington. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a two-score game. And at this point in the fourth quarter, I think they feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Raymond now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A loss of 7 brings up 2nd and 17 at the 16-yard line.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down.
And 17.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Got his man, it's complete to Thomas. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the RPO, quick toss to Burden. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
45-yard line.
Williams to the air once more. A throw downfield caught by Burden. They'll pick up 23 on that one. Good for a Bears 1st down.
Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Swift defense held to no gain. Another try, 2nd and 10. Contact up front. If they get one of the defenders to jump. They'll come up now for 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Santos for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bears will cut it to a 2-point lead.
The score, Steelers 28, Bears 26.
A one-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
That's Washington, the man in motion. Hilton now to throw, and the rush gets there. Down he goes.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll go play action here with Milton. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Here we go. Trap 60, trap 60.
On 3rd and long, here's Milton. Moving to his left. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to be stopped well short of the 1st down. Gain of 6, but it brings up 4th down. That's a 2nd charge timeout to Chicago. And we'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They'll go. Here's Milton. He'll air it out. Deep for Wilson. To the goal line and in. Roman Wilson. Touchdown Steelers.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Now a flip to the kicker. It's a fake. This will be caught. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again. But this one works. So instead of 1, they get 2.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Raymond now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Williams. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. The NFL's active leader in sacks, Von Miller, in for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's third down. To throw is Williams. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
It's a turnover on downs.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Hey, Cougar 19.
Throwing is Milton. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge gap to cut into the deficit.
I got to be honest, Mike, I'm a little surprised in the fact that they're even deciding to throw the ball, given the situation. I mean, it's unlikely that that decision will cost them the game, but stranger things have happened on a football field.
Here's first down.
Vegas! Ready to go! Yeah.
To throw, it's Williams. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. It's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
On second down, it's Williams. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Von Miller in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up third down. Here we go. One final play. He'll air it out down the middle. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it.